Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I wanted to talk about some can't let you go synastry aspects. So aspects in the synastry charts between partners that I feel or I've observed cause people to really have a hard time letting the person go. It's not so much as obsessive as like these Pluto synastry contacts where we can really be like obsessing on someone, but I'm talking about like an inability to let someone go. Like they're still a part of your energy field, and it's really hard, if not impossible, to like fully remove them from your energy. So, the first thing that I want to mention is the South Node. So, the South Node in Sinistry, it's always directly opposite the North Node. So, if you see in your Sinistry chart that a planet is conjunct the South Node or it's opposite the North Node, that's the same thing, by the way. This really shows that this is a connection from a past life. This is a connection that has been carried over. And one of the reasons why this is so hard to let go is because of that remembrance, because this is someone you've known before, because this is someone that you've maybe known many times before. So there's like this part of your energy, this part of your field that like can't really imagine life without them. Now, South Node synastry is often also common in parent-child synastry or even other types of relationships. So this isn't just designated to romantic relationships either. Like sometimes, we have a bond with a parent that has definitely been carried over from another lifetime. So this also applies to that. But South Node contacts in my synastry readings tend to show up where there is this feeling of remembrance, there is this feeling of comfort, there is this feeling of not being able to let go. It's common that yeah, maybe a relationship is not forming for whatever reason, but we still can't let this person go. So it's kind of like a karmic soulmate energy, and I know that I've definitely had this as well. I'll do like a double bonus points if the planet is Saturn. So Saturn conjunct to the South Node, Saturn opposite the North Node. That one is incredibly sticky because here we have the karmic planet Saturn, the planet that represents karma in our natal chart and life lessons. And then we have this karmic point, the South Node, which represents our past lives and represents our habit patterns and an energy that we're very natural in, we're very comfortable in, we're very highly developed in over the course of lifetimes. So when we've got a Saturn South Node conjunction, I would like double emphasize the difficulty of letting go and the highly karmic nature of the relationship. Now, when I say that, I don't necessarily mean that this is a bad karma. It could also be that there is good karma, there's lessons, there is a parent child relationship, even from a past life. So it's not all bad when we have these South Node contacts or we have these can't let you go synastry contacts. I don't mean that this is a negative thing necessarily, but it's just very hard to release them from our energy. And maybe, on some other level, we're not meant to, or at least we're not meant to release them until the lesson has been learned with these contacts. So the South Node one shows up really often in relationships that are really hard to let go of, and sometimes that can become an energy drain. So sometimes we do need to do some deeper work on releasing and cutting ties and letting go. My course that's starting May 20th will be really good for that. So yeah, South Node is the first one that I'll mention. Now, I want to also mention 12th house synastry. 12th house synastry is similar yet different, but it is similar in the way that there is this eerie feeling of having known someone before. And this can represent past lives that you've had with this person. Double emphasis if this is the South Node in someone's 12th house. This is actually a very powerful connection, karmic connection that shows there's a lot of unconscious energy working in the relationship. The relationship is very much ruled by unconscious or mystical or these ethereal soul ties when we have the south node in someone's 12th house or vice versa. So that one is like doubled. But actually, all planets in the 12th house, unless of course, like, Pluto or Neptune or something, and we're born in a similar age range, then that is not as important. But yeah, planets in the 12th house can really be hard to let go of. And I think a part of the reason for that is because we're still working out something. We're still working out the lesson. And like once the lesson is learned, you can let them go. But even with these connections, it's like, I feel like a part of this energy does kind of stay with you. It can stay with you in a lighter energy when you've done the healing work on yourself. But, some of these people that I've had 12th house or South Node conjunctions or South Node in the 12th house, they still, pop up in my dreams, my unconscious. I've got my Saturn in Pisces in the 12th house too. So my dreams are quite vivid. But yeah, these contacts that I'm talking about too, especially the 12th house one, can really show up like where you can't stop dreaming about the person even after they've left your life. You're still having that sort of connection in the dream state as well, because the 12th house represents dreams like when we're actually sleeping, where the 11th house represents dreams when we're awake, dreams and goals. But the 12th house represents like dreams when we're actually unconscious in our subconscious mind, right? So yeah, those are a few. I'll just leave it at that for now. Those contacts make it extremely hard to let someone go. A lot of lessons needing to be learned, constantly feeling them in your energy field. Sometimes more work is needed to release them, energetic work, and I can help you with that. If you are interested, message me about my heart healing course. We are starting on May 20th, so just a few days away. Okay, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and thank you for requesting this topic. This is a great topic, and this is just part one. This is like the first video on this. Yes, of course, there's more. These are just short videos. Okay, love you guys. Bye.